Hey guys, it's Kamrin and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about bloating, how I resolved my bloat. As you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, I dealt with bloating for literally 2 months straight. From the morning to the night, no matter what I ate, if I hadn't eaten, if I hadn't drank water, no matter what, I was bloated. Today I'm going to give you guys my tips that I figured out that helped me immensely. So first things first, just a backstory. If you guys have been following me for a while, then you know for the past 2 years I was doing intensive weight training. I was trying to put on weight, build curves, put on muscle. I was trying to build a hourglass physique, even though I don't have boobies, so you guys love to come at me and be like, you have a pear shape, whatever. I was trying to build a more pear shape. That was going great, and then all of a sudden I was like, you know what, I don't want to have this physique anymore. I want to go back to how I used to look because I want to start doing more what I call real modeling. But I wanted to get more so out of the boutique range of modeling and get more so into the e-com modeling side, which they kind of embrace slimmer sides a little bit more. So I stopped weight training. Because I stopped weight training, my metabolism hit a brick wall. I didn't realize this till later on because the first 2 weeks that I stopped weight training, I slimmed out aggressively. And that's really just because my calorie intake dropped significantly, and then I still had that muscle. So at that point, that muscle was like literally just eating all the fat that I had. As I progressively went further into no longer weightlifting and that muscle kind of started to deteriorate, I started to notice that I was putting on weight in my stomach. I noticed about like 4 weeks into this process that I was getting consistently bloated. I started going on a keto plan diet to lose weight. The keto plan diet worked really well for me. Actually, I literally went from like 142 when I started to 125. However, I didn't even notice that this weight was really gone because I was looking at my stomach and it literally looked like I was pregnant. Every morning when I woke up, I was super bloated no matter whether I ate or I drank. And as soon as I ate or I drank, it got even worse. I was literally uncomfortably, like, it was just so uncomfortable. If you've ever been bloated, you know what it's like. So initially at first I thought it was that I was just not going to the bathroom enough. Maybe I was constipated. So I told my friend about it and she was like, oh, you need to take Benefiber and probiotics. The first 2 days was great. My bloat went down a little bit, but then it just spiked back up and got super bad again. So I upped my Benefiber and my probiotic take. That did not help at all. So then I told my mom, I was like, hey, something's really wrong with me. I think I have irritable bowel syndrome, because you know what happens when you go on Google, you have cancer all of a sudden. Everything that I eat makes me super bloated. I wake up, I'm bloated. I'm like in complete stomach pain. I can't even go to work and like work properly because literally I would go to work and I would not eat for the entire time so that my stomach would look flat enough while shooting. And then I wasn't eating till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which then I figured was also increasing the bloat because there was too much stomach acid in my stomach. But I literally could not eat because otherwise it was going to look like I was pregnant. So I explained to her everything that was going on and she was like, you're not eating any carbs and so you don't have any fiber in your body. So I would highly suggest, if you're having a bloating issue, it's possible that on the keto diet you were like me and you need those carbs. So this kind of made sense to me because I remember I cheated a few times and had pizza. And I would literally wake up the next day and have a flat stomach. And it didn't make sense to me, which is why like I knew I wasn't like pregnant and I wasn't gaining weight. That was a #1 big thing I noticed. Please, if you have removed a lot of carbs out of your body, or you might possibly not even be eating enough carbs as you need, please reinstate those carbs. I actually eat so many carbs now and I'm still losing weight. Remember that carbs contain fiber. Fiber helps you go to the bathroom and get rid of all that trash that's in your stomach. So I reinstated carbs back into my diet, and literally like the next day I noticed a difference, and by the end of the week my bloating started to go down. However, I was still bloating a lot. And then I realized I hadn't really worn my waist trainer in a while. If you guys didn't know, waist trainers actually significantly help with bloating. Every time I'm on my period and I feel really gross, or before I have to go to a shoot and I want to reduce bloat, I put my waist trainer on, and I swear by this. If you guys didn't know, I do sell waist trainers. I will put that in the link in the description box down below so you guys can go check them out. Finally, a friend of mine suggested the sauna. You're not sweating toxins out of your body. It actually helped me, you guys, like when I tell you that resolved the bloating for me. Put your sweatband on when you're doing your workouts. I do hot Pilates and all that kind of stuff. I also use a sweat accelerant, which I'll show you guys the sweat accelerant. Okay, I lied. I will not show you the sweat accelerant because I left it in my boyfriend's car. I use a sweat accelerant when I'm working out, and this has made me sweat so much. So I realized when I was editing this that I didn't mention that I got body contouring during this time period because I was literally like grasping for straws. If you guys don't know what body contouring is, I actually got wood therapy, body cavitation, and lipo laser. I'm actually going to make a video. I'm literally like right after, in like 30 minutes, I'm leaving to go get that done. So I'm going to film the whole thing and talk about all of that in depth in that video. But that actually helped me tremendously with like pushing out all the toxins and the water retention I had, especially in my legs and my stomach, literally like right after. I pooped so much. It was great. I'll leave my lady down in the description box down below so you guys can go check her out. She is in the Miami area, so I highly suggest trying that out. And the other thing I did that I noticed was also an issue is I removed sugar from my diet for 7 days. I will make a video on this because I've had a bunch of people ask me on Instagram how I do this no sugar like diet. I call it my no sugar detox for 7 days because I was eating so much sugar and I feel like that was aggravating my stomach so much. I'm an emotional eater and I was getting really emotional about feeling fat. It's basically binge eating, 7-day no sugar diet, which means you have no artificial sugars, you have no natural sugars, you have no sugar whatsoever to cleanse your palate to make sure that you're not gonna be addicted to sugar like you were before. Like you can do the no sugar diet with, you know, eating fruits and having honey and stuff like that. The reason I remove it is because if I have those things that taste sweet, it's gonna make me want the things that are bad for me that taste sweet. So I just remove them completely. If you choose to do it that way, you do need to up your carb intake. I know somebody's gonna come in here and tell me
carbs process into sugar. You don't know what you're talking about.
Literally why I'm telling you to eat more carbs. During that 7-day period where I was having no sugar, I would get lightheaded really quickly if I was not eating a lot of carbs. It's mostly to cleanse your palate more so than to lose weight. When I did that, that really flushed my system, and honestly I've had like no issue whatsoever with bloating since I've done all of these things. That's it. That's really all I did. It resolved my bloating. Also make sure you're drinking your water, of course. That's, you know, you having an issue with bloating, sometimes it can be because you are retaining water because you're not getting enough water. So this is my stomach now. I'm literally not even sucking in. It's just how it looks. We're flat, everything's all good. That's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and were able to find it useful. Like I said, these are just the things that helped me. And you can follow all my social media. It will be in the description box as well as the link to the waist trainers. But I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Making money like a mint, laying in my ice like shrimp, mint condition that